Hey, it's Tony talking CarBiz. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at the 2020 Toyota RAV4 LE edition in the hybrid version. And as I walk around and walk through it, I'll compare and contrast it against the LE gas edition. Let's get started. So starting up front on this LE hybrid, what you'll notice is there's a lot of that matte black finish on the lower portion of the bumper. And this is great because it resists scratches and chips and dents. With an SUV, when you go off-road, you're probably going to get into some brush, and so having that matte finish that's very durable is super helpful. And you can see up front on the hybrid edition, this is a flame blue color, really an interesting color. It's actually metallic blue, and it makes me think of the color of the flame when I look inside my water heater at home. So it's that color of blue. But then this is a hybrid, so you've got the blue badging, which every hybrid is going to have regardless of the color, exterior of the color. If this was a red vehicle, this would be a blue badge. But I think it is a nice complement to this particular color, the blue flame. So there's your front end, big bold grille up on top, and then you've got the lower grille down below. And then the hybrid edition has active shutters, which you can't see from here, and that's one difference between an LE hybrid and an LE gas. But as far as the headlight assembly, we've got an LED headlight up front, LED driving lights, and then the the LE version does not have fog lights, but they could be installed, and this is where we would put them if you came in and added that as an accessory. So diving in on the wheel package, the hybrid edition, which this one is, does come standard with 17-inch cast aluminum wheels, and they're a painted finish. Now the gas version is a steel wheel with a vinyl wheel cover. But whether you're going with gas or hybrid, the wheels are 17-inch regardless, and then your tires are identical as well, and those are a 225 65R 17-inch Michelin tire on this particular one. A great all-season tire, really a nice ride to that tire. So I strongly recommend, if you're not doing a lot of off-road driving, mostly on-road, if you're out in the snow, this is going to be a great tire. You can see the suspension up front. It's an independent suspension. It's a coil over a strut design, and a very responsive front end and good handling up front. Again, with the wide wheel lip molding, and it's the matte finish, so it's the same as you'll find up on the front. And you'll see that matte finish molding runs all the way down the side of the vehicle, but it also gets wider at the sweet spots. And what do I mean by sweet spots? This is the part of the door where you pick up most of your dents and dings when you're opening it in the garage, or you're opening it near when you're parallel parking or something like that. This is going to protect the vehicle against those scuffs and scrapes along the side of the vehicle. But then if you do some off-road driving, also going to add some protection there. Now the other thing on the hybrid edition, you do get the hybrid badging. This vehicle has a black emblem package, so the emblems are black, but without that package you'd still get this. It would just be silver on the hybrid. Your mirrors, they're a matte finish as well, and you notice they are collapsible, like so. And they're not heated on an LE, and they don't have blind spot monitoring, although that is something you could add if you wanted it. Door handles are color keyed, and the LE edition does not come with a smart key, so you get a remote, keyless remote, and you can also use your key to unlock the door right there. Again, that black matte finish is down the side of the vehicle, but they also use the piano black finish up here on the roof rails, which look really nice, and you can plug in your accessories. Very thin, very low profile, really complements the look of the vehicle, and it is standard. Also, tinted windows are standard on both gas and hybrid across the back, and then they've got this nice styling accent that comes all the way across, again with the matte finish. So when you look at this blue flame color, with all the black and gray highlights looks pretty awesome. Now on the all-wheel drive edition, you also pick up this all-wheel drive badging down here. Once again, on this vehicle, it is black because it's got the black badge package, but even if you didn't get the black badge package, you'd get a silver or a brushed silver effect on that. Moving around to the back of the hybrid RAV4, we do have the badging, of course, the RAV4 badging, once again black because this has a black package. And then over here you have LE and the hybrid. And then your Toyota logo, again, has the blue highlight as well. Nice look on this vehicle. We do have rear window defrost, rear washer wiper. There's your third mounted brake light. And then there's your shark fin antenna, because we do have XM satellite radio on here. And then the back of it kind of swoops off, comes off, very similar to the 2020 Highlander, and a great little spoiler on the back of there. Now we do have LED tail lights, and these are your driving or your backup lights. Really a nice sleek style. Toyota's done a nice job with the styling on this vehicle across the back. You clearly can see why the RAV4 is such a great selling vehicle. Your lower bumper is, once again, it's that matte black finish. We have dual exhaust tips sticking out the back. It is not a dual exhaust system, but having the dual exhaust pipes is a nice styling cue to it. If you did decide you wanted to add trailer towing, you can see that this is cut out right in the center, so you can put your trailer hitch right in there and it'll fit and look great. Up here we've got our backup camera, which is standard on both LE gas and LE hybrid. Actually, it's standard on all Toyotas now. Let's go ahead and pop open the tailgate and dive inside. So diving into the trunk of the hybrid, very spacious, lots of room back here. And over on this side, you'll notice we do have a storage compartment here. We've got your cargo or your backup light. Your trunk light is here. You can get a cargo cover. It's an add-on, but you can see it's already set up for that if that's something that's important to you. This particular one does have the all-season floor mat package. Without that, you do get a carpeted trunk. And then way underneath here, see if I can get this open, we do have a temporary spare tire, which is interesting because some vehicles don't even have spare tires anymore. Tie down hooks in the back right here, 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 and over here. And then notice our back seat is set up with 60% and 40% fold down, so you can just fold those down right here. We do have headrest for all three back passengers. Let's go ahead and drop that down. So you can see there it does fold down, and then you can also fold down the other side, which is your 40%. And when you fold that down, it gives you a tremendous amount of cargo space across the back. So diving into the back seat, on the doors we do have a place for your water bottles, of course power windows, door locks. Your speakers are down here for the back seat passengers. Now we've got the back seats folded down here. As you can see, they're pretty easy to fold back up. And these are a cloth bucket style seat, meaning they have a wide bolster here that holds you in your seat pretty well. And then we do have, these are adjustable up and down. Give them a tug with two hands and you can bring them up. And then the center armrest does have cup holders built right in. And then down here we have rear seat vents and a power port like devices. Up on the roof, there's your back light and passenger assist grips that retract. Here's a quick look at your driver's cockpit from the back seat. Jumping into the front seat on the driver's side, quick look down the door. Power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors are standard on both LE editions. Map pockets on the doors and a place there you can go ahead and put your water bottles. Of course, you get the Toyota's owner's portfolio, which includes all your owner's books. On the LE edition, the driver's seat is manual, no power. It does have a height adjustment right here, so if you need to bring it up and down, you can do that. Recliner, of course, forward and backward movements as well. And these are a cloth bucket seat up front. Very comfortable and durable. Down on the side here, these are your dimmer switch for your dash lights. Your automatic headlights can be turned on and off right here. And there's a nice little storage cubby on this side. So, beginning here in the driver's compartment, on the steering wheel, this is a vinyl steering wheel. It's comfortable, padded. It's got some nice thumb rest right here on the side. Leather is not available on the LE edition. Over on this side here, we've got controls for your Bluetooth, your sound system, for your smartphone and such. And then over on this side, we've got cruise control is now here. Toyota's done away with the cruise control stock. We've got our mode controls for our information center. This is our on and off switch for pedestrian detection, and then on and off for lane departure as well. Let's go ahead and fire it up so you can see what the gauge cluster looks like. The LE edition, before I fire it up, does not have smart key. You get the remote control, of course, and so in order to start it, you do need to insert the key. And because it's a hybrid, what's interesting is when you finally do start it up, it doesn't really make any noise. So that's it. Starts up just like that. You can see it showing all the doors are open. The lane departure is up here. You can see it's in electric vehicle mode. This down here is interesting. It tells me who has their seatbelts and who doesn't have their seatbelts on in the back seat. And then you've got your charging capabilities on your left, speedometer, fuel gauge on the right. Here's your wiper controls and your headlight controls. And we do have daytime running lamps, of course. Take a quick look at your instrumentation. So this is a 7.1 inch touchscreen. And we do have, of course, XM satellite radio, Bluetooth connectivity. Pretty easy to use. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is something new for 2019. And then I mentioned before XM satellite and Grace Notes. One of the differences between a gas and a hybrid is your automatic temperature control system. So on the hybrid, you get automatic temperature control, driver and front passenger. On a gas, you don't get that. We have rear window defrost, front window defrost. One of the things I do like about these knobs is they're very easy to find because they're so large, but this is actually kind of a rubber coating, so they're really tactile. And so that's something else I like about them. Going down here, I'm just going to turn a little light on so you can see. Here's your traction control on and off. We've got your power ports, 12 volt USB, and then just a storage compartment here. This does not have wireless charging. That is an option on the upper versions of the RAV4. And then here's a quick look at your center console with your shifter, automatic transmission, CVT automatic transmission on the hybrid. On the gas, it's an 8-speed traditional transmission, and gas mileage on the hybrid is combined of 40 miles per gallon, city and highway combined. Here's your parking hold, and then here's your different eco modes for your hybrid system. If you want to get better gas mileage, you can turn on eco mode. If you're looking for better performance, you can switch over to sport mode. And one of the things that is nice is it indicates up here on the gauges which mode you're in. So right now up here you can see it's a sport mode and it's red, and if I switch it over to eco mode it turns green. So you do have a dashboard indicator when you turn that on and off. And the eco mode, of course, gets better fuel economy. We do have the EV mode for emergency situations where you need to get somewhere because you're completely out of gas. That'll help you. And then down here we do have 2 cup holders, and on the passenger door over there, there is another water bottle holder. And then up here we have a storage compartment and a full-size glove box, which right now is holding your owner's manual. The dashboard is really nice. It's a padded dashboard, but they're using that stitching, which looks really great. It's a kind of a light gray stitching. Looking at your center armrest, you can see it's pretty deep. On the LE, you don't have charging ports down here. We can add them at the dealership, but it's not standard. On LEs, XLEs and above would have that charging port. And then up on the top here, standard mirror with your day-night switch for up and down. And we also have a sunglass holder. Here's your overhead lights. Safety Connect is standard. It's all part of the Safety Sense 2.0. And then we have a lighted vanity mirror, which you can open and close as well. So it's really surprising to me, all of the standard features that you find today, even on the base edition, which is what this is. This is an an LE RAV4 Hybrid. So there you have it, a quick look at the new 2020 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, if you would like to see something different in the video, maybe you'd like to see something more specific, please let me know. I'm happy to do that for you. Once again, this is Tony talking CarBiz. Thanks for watching.